this episode is going to be very, very wild because it's a lot of dog shit that needs to be covered on this podcast.
A lot.
So let's just start at Bound for Glory. How did you feel about Bound for Glory?
I liked it. I liked it. The main event, eh, but everything else I liked.
Okay, there was a couple of yeah, and then there was a couple of you know what? I don't fucking like this show. So it started out with the Hall of Fame, and they inducted Bob Ryder, who was the backstage person who helped out TNA from the very beginning,
Yep.
and he was cool. And then the other one was Rhino.
Which was inducted by Tommy Dreamer, and like it fucked me up because they pointed out Tommy Dreamer had inducted Team 3D, got fucking 3D. Inducted Raven, got DDT'd. So I was expecting Tommy to get gored.
And
He
they
didn't.
didn't do anything. They let him live.
Yes.
So the pre-show was Ash by Elegance and who the fuck is Heather by Elegance? I didn't see any of this. I didn't see
Uh,
any.
Header, I want to call her Reckless.
Okay. Versus Zaya Brookside and Brenly Reese.
That was random.
It was random, but Ash and Heather won. So
Yeah.
this is the point where I was watching. Because, like, I swear to God, they didn't tell you exactly what time the pre-show started. When I saw the pre-show starting, all I saw was the Hall of Fame, and then I saw the 20-man battle royal for the Feast of Fire thing.
Yeah.
So that was what I saw. I didn't see the Zaya Brookside match. I was like, oh, I just read it and was like, wait, they had a match, but I saw everything else, but I totally missed that match.
You didn't see the 20 man or the tag team?
No,
I didn't.
I didn't see the tag match. I saw the
Oh,
20
okay.
man. The
Okay.
20 man, it was so good, but it threw me off when they were going, and then Tasha still came in. I was like, what the fuck? It was like, and it was like, oh, by the way, we didn't mention this was intergender. I was like, how did you just like not mention that? Like, we're at number 18, and then like she just comes in and it's like, hey, it's Tasha Steele. Like, oh, by the way, this is intergender. I was like, what the like what? Okay.
Here's the
Like,
thing.
okay. Uh-huh.
Fucking, what's her name? Jordan Grace won it last year. So,
But here's the thing. They made it clear multiple times during the match Jordan Grace won last year. But they never made the clearance that it is intergender. To me, I remember Jordan Grace just coming in there and just throwing everybody out, and she won. That's exactly what happened, but that's how I remember it instead of it being like, oh, this is intergender. She just was
okay.
like, no, fuck this. I want my shot, so I'm calling. That's what I remember. So they never made it clear until Tasha Steele came on and was like, oh, this is an intergender thing. And I was like, oh, okay.
Gotcha.
And another thing that fucked me up was Rhino was part of it. I was like, what the like they just put him in the Hall of Fame. Isn't he supposed to be retired? Nope, Rhino was in it.
That was like a running joke or whatever because he had like a bright red suit and like he got out of that shit real quick.
Yes. And it was won by Frankie Kazarian. And as soon as Frankie Kazarian won, my mind went like completely blank. It went completely blank because I was like, oh, cool, Frankie Kazarian won. Now he could finally be champion. Then they start running down the card, and I remembered that he was the referee. I was like, oh shit, he's the referee for the title match. I like, because my mind was just like, oh shit, he could finally win the title. And then it was like, dude, here, look. I was like, oh shit, that's fucked up.
So you thought one day, not there and then.
Yeah, because like that was my mindset. Was like, oh shit, it's gonna happen one day. And then it was like, nope, the day is today. I'm like, oh fuck. So then we get into the pay per view, and they had a nice little opening package. And so Bound for Glory is Teenage WrestleMania, which so this is a weird thing because not only did I remember that this is their WrestleMania, I always thought it was Slammiversary, but this is it. And I know people
That's
that listen to this
that's always
podcast as long
confusing.
yeah, like people that listen to this podcast has heard us go through this before where we're like, no, Slammiversary is their WrestleMania, but they say no, it's Bound for Glory. And the thing that made it even more fucked up was I was listening to Tony Schiavone in his podcast, and they were talking about Eric Bischoff and Starcade. And Conrad said, I always thought Starcade was you guys' WrestleMania. And Tony Schiavone goes, no, Eric and everybody thought Halloween Havoc was our WrestleMania. And I was
Mm.
like, huh? I was like, all right, I guess. I mean, if you look back at a lot of Halloween Havocs, it does make sense. I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, I guess I could kind of see that.
that's interesting.
Yeah, and like that's what been, that's what made it interesting about this Bound for Glory. And then when you run down the card and you see all the shit that happened, you're like, this was a shitty WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But it started off really fucking hot because it was Mike Bailey defending his title against El Dijo Vikingo. Dude,
Great match. Great fucking
I
match. Oh my god.
I watched this match, and at the end of this match, I even tweeted that shit. I was like, if the pay per view was over right now, this would be top four pay per views of the year just from this one match alone. That's how good the match was. It was so fucking good. It was so good. But Mike Bailey won the championship, and I'm going to talk about something that happened later on. I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
So then we had Spitfire defeat Rosemary and Wendy Chu. I lied to you not. It was one point in this match where I was like, "Oh, we're about to get new tag champs. We're about to
Same.
get new tag champs." And
Yep.
dude, did we not get to new tag champs? Spitfire won, and then Wendy Chu was in the ring, and Rosemary just beats the shit out of her. I was like,
The
"Bitch,
hilarious part
come."
to that is
Hmm.
Rosemary's fault that they lost.
Exactly. I was so mad. I was so fucking mad.
Same.
So then we had Josh Alexander versus Steve Macklin. And don't blame me. Don't fucking blame me. I always think Steve Macklin is another person. Every time I see Steve Macklin, I think he's somebody else. And I literally will watch the match and be like, oh, this dude is pretty good. And they're like, it's Steve Macklin. I'm like, that's not fucking Steve Macklin. What are you talking about? That's somebody else. Because, like, they said it like three times, and I'm looking around like, who the fuck else? Who, Steve Macklin is coming? Like, what the fuck are they talking about? I don't know
Who
why.
who do you think Steve Macklin is?
If what I tell you, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Uh-huh.
I think he's Jake something. Like, I
The
swear to
fuck?
God, every time like, like, Steve Macklin has this such a generic white guy look that I swear to God, he's somebody else every time I see him. Like, I could
Yeah.
never nail down that this is the guy. It's like, no, this dude is Steve Macklin. Oh, no, this white guy is Steve Macklin. Nope. He just has the most generic white guy look. And it's like, oh, that's Steve Macklin. And every time they point out who Steve Macklin is, I'm like,
He fucks you
that's
up.
not him. Yeah, I'm like, that's not him. Fuck out of here.
Sidebar though, real quick, right? Not to
Mm-hmm,
derail. You
mm-hmm,
mentioned Jake something.
mm-hmm,
He was in the Battle Royal, and they
mm-hmm.
mentioned one, he's a heel. All of a sudden, I don't recall him going heel. And second, he's has a tag team partner, which is Hammerstone. I don't
Yes,
remember any
they're
of
a
that.
tag team. Apparently that happened. They're a tag team, and they're going to be going against the Rascals on one of the TNA shows coming up. So
Okay.
yeah, so yeah,
Wow.
that's that was new. And Josh Alexander beat Steve Macklin.
Yes.
So then we had PCO versus Matt Cardona in a Monsters Ball match for the Digital Media Championship and the International Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And
I do remember that shit.
dude, I swear to God, like I was watching this match and I was like, yo, something bad's gonna happen. Something bad's gonna happen and Matt Cardona's gonna win. Right? Something bad's gonna happen and Matt Cardona's gonna win. But PCO won. I was so it shocked the shit out of me.
Maybe I'm jaded, but I thought Steph DeLandro was gonna show up and turn on PCO.
That's what I thought. Like I was prepared for anything except for PCO winning. So when
Yeah,
PCO won, it shocked me. Like it just
damn.
like it was a bunch of bad shocks, good shocks. This was one of the good shocks. It was like, yay, that happened. That's so cool. It's like
Yep.
great. I was like, yeah, that's it. So then we had a match. And I lied to you not. This is exactly what the fuck I put out. And I meant this shit. I fucking meant this shit when it happened. Because the music hits. It's Moose's music. And I'm like, that music is way too good for Moose. I hope he fucking loses. I
You
hope he
said that.
fucking loses.
You said
I
that.
hope like I was dead serious about this. I was like, I hope he fucking loses. And so many people was like, no, I agree with that. I agree. And he was facing Mike Santana, and Mike Santana beat him. And the funny part about this, like, not funny as in funny, haha. Mike Santana put out a tweet, and he put out a tweet about a year ago he left AEW, and he was going through so much stuff, and like all of this bad stuff was happening, and now he's finally at a really good place, and then being on TNA's biggest show and getting his win. This was, he said, this was a real big moment for him. And I'm happy for like I'm really happy for him, genuinely happy because holy shit, like I really did not want Moose to win. Not only just because I am not a fan of Moose, it's also because I wanted Mike Santana to get a win, and this was a big win, and I liked it. I was
He
happy.
deserved it, you know? Because
Mm-hmm.
even if you're a fan of Moose, like, Moose has already won, like, the championship. Like, he's been Impact champion, you know? So give something to Mike.
Well, buddy, do I have some fucking news for you? So remember that match that I was saying it was so great between not Mike between Vikingo and Mike Speedball Bailey? Hey,
Yeah?
well, Vikingo got injured at the tapings.
Oh,
So,
shit.
yeah, well, that's not the all shit part because here goes the all shit part. Moose beat Mike Bailey for the fucking X Division title for no fucking reason. These are
Uh, uh,
spoilers. And I know
okay.
people are like, wait a minute, you guys don't do spoilers. You're right, but this spoiler pissed me off so fucking much. I had to talk about it. I
But,
fucking hate it.
like, what the... Oh, continue. Continue. Fuck. Fuck.
Yeah, there's no fucking reason for this. I hate it. I hate it. Like this was so I hate it. Like TNA, I hate it. I fucking hate it. Okay. So then we had the next match. That was a banger. It was Masha Slamovich versus Jordan Grace.
Fucking banger and a half. Like, oh my God.
Dude, they were going in. I was hyped about this match. They were going the fuck in. And Jordan Grace lost the championship to Masha Slamovich. So that immediately started rumors where everybody's like, oh my God, Jordan Grace is going to WWE. She's going to WWE. She's going to WWE. And I'm like, guys, just relax. Her contract's not up to January. Relax.
Like, if he's going, is it anytime soon? So,
Yeah, that's what I'm like. All right, just relax, guys. So then we had the next match, which I thought was the main event.
same.
And honestly, I'm glad it wasn't the main event because it was between Joe Hendry and fucking Nick Nemeth. This match was going in the whole fucking time. Everybody, me included, all looking at it going, yeah, you know what? He's gonna beat Nick Nemeth. He's gonna win the championship.
Same.
Renegade over here making jokes talking about, yeah. You're like, would it be funny if Nick Nemeth wins? Like, no, it's
No, because
not funny.
let me explain. Let me explain. Joe Hendry made his entrance, and it was, I want to say it was like an Eminem thing, doing like the Jason Voorhees slash Chainsaw Massacre thing, and like I didn't like the entrance, so I said I hope you lose, jokingly, mind you, because I'm a fan of Joe, and it's about time he wins that shit, you know what I mean? And yeah, it didn't pan out that way. But I totally was joking about that. I did not want Joe to lose.
Well, Joe lost with help from JBL. I have no idea why JBL is just like it was fucked up because JBL hits Joe Hendry, knocks him out. He hits somebody else, knocks them out. Then he also hit Nick Nemeth's brother, knocks him out. I'm like, I don't
Oh,
know if
he
you're back.
the second
I was
one was Frank Kazarian.
Frankie Kazarian because Frankie Kazarian was the ref and he tried to cash in like 3 times.
Yeah.
And JBL beat the shit out of everybody so Nick Nemeth can win. But I was so baffled. I'm like, are you a heel or are you a face? Like, what's happening here?
I think he wants to fight Nick. That's why.
I hope so because you just screwed Joe Hendry out of the biggest match of his career, and he lost. He lost, and it's over. And it's just like, what the fuck? That's exactly how I felt too after this was over. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
It was
I
upsetting because Joe actually had it.
yeah, I was so pissed off at this point. I'm like, dude, like I was like, I fucking quit. And then they had the main event, and it was a ladder match, a three-way ladder match. It was the System, ABC, and the Hardys.
It
Listen,
basically basically was a TLC match, right?
yes, listen. This match for like 2 minutes was okay and it was fun for 2 minutes. Not even joking. 2 minutes into the match, it was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then it just started going downhill. And I know somebody is probably yelling, if you don't criticize that spot like you criticize the spot on AEW, I'm going to be mad. No, I am going to criticize the spot because they did the hanging Jeff Hardy edge thing with the spear. And I didn't like it because they did it to Chris Bay, who got injured at the tapings. I swear to God, these tapings are cursed because he got injured, and I really hope Chris Bay is okay because fuck, like they said he wasn't moving. They
Oh
said he
shit.
wasn't. They said he wasn't moving, and it was a bad injury. I hope that he's okay.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
and the match was going, and Jeff Hardy tried to do a swanton off of the ladder onto the tables. And I like at first I was like, okay, you're too old to do this. When he came down, he smashed the back of his head on one of the rungs of the ladder while doing this fucking swanton. I was like, all right, no, that confirms my theory. You are too old to be doing this. Like, stop. You need to leave. It needs to be over. What the fuck happens? The Hardys win the tag team titles. What the fuck?
Yeah, like you said it best. What the fuck?
Seriously, like this is so like this was so bad. It went from a high to like just it was just shit. It was just fucking shit, dude. And I was like, I was actually kind of enjoying this fucking show until like everything happened, and it's like, yeah, I'm not feeling this show. Like this pissed me off. I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah,
Like,
everything else was okay up until that point.
yeah, it was so, like it's just it's just a lot of shit that just was like shit. It just was a lot of shit that was shit.
Yeah,
And I'm calling it the fuck out because sometimes you need to call some shit out.
basically.
And it's like, holy shit, like why is this shit happening? Like this was supposed to be like your biggest fucking show and you fuck it up. Like you should have had Joe Hendry win. You should have had all this other stuff happen. So yeah, I was pissed off.
Could have had some surprises.
They could have had that too. So that was TNA. And we're gonna go over to Rampage. And Rampage started out with a triple threat tag team match: the Gates of Agony versus Shane Taylor Promotions versus the Kingdom. And they're still not clear on what tag team titles this is for number one contendership, but the Kingdom won. And shout out to Mike Kanellis and Maria Kanellis because she just had surgery and hopefully she's getting better. Like, want to send a shout out to her. And Mike Bennett literally went from the hospital, flew all the way to Russell, and then flew all the way back. And that's a great dedicated husband. Like, shout out to both of them. So then we had this beef dude. This beef dude who is the cousin of JD Drake. He's JD Drake's cousin. This guy's name is Beef. Just Beef. And he's just some dude.
Think
And
they're really
apparently,
cousins?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So once again, we get the Kingdom trying to talk to Beast Mortos, and they're trying to convince him to come back with them. Mortos, I guess he looks confused. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on there.
This whole thing's weird with them.
Cause there's more stuff that happens on Collision, but like it's just weird. So then we had Anna Jay versus Layla Gray, and Layla Gray dropped a single on her YouTube channel. It's pretty good,
Yeah,
and she actually had a real good banger with Anna Jay.
yeah, I
And
like this match.
yeah, and the bad part was like I wanted Layla to win, but I remember Anna Jay is going for the title. So it's like, damn it, like Anna Jay has to win.
At least she
Like,
showed off though.
hmm and after Anna Jay won, they showed Diana Perrazzo and Taya Valkyrie, and they were watching on the match. I don't know who they were looking at, but they were looking at somebody.
I like Ray, maybe.
I hope so, because like I don't know why they would do something with Anna Jay, but we'll see.
Yeah, because she's a face right now. Layla is
Mhm.
too, but you know.
Yeah. So then we had the Beast Mortos versus Beef, and the Beast Mortos beat Beef. I'm
Didn't expect anything else.
no, I'm actually kind of confused because aren't they the same thing?
Beef and Beast Muertos?
Yes. Isn't
Uh,
a
n-
bull isn't a bull beef? Get it? Joke.
yeah. The fuck? Oh
So
shit.
so JD Drake came out and JD Drake got his ass beat by LFI. So then we had a Harley Cameron promo. One of her mini promos, and she's a fucking psycho and she wants to fight Thunder Rosa. And she fucking popped Renee, and Renee was trying so hard not to laugh, but she was gonna laugh, but it was fucking hilarious.
She's great at her fucking promos.
Yeah, like she's so spontaneous and just fucking weird that it's like, holy shit, like this is so good. But yeah, that was that. So then we got to the main event, and the main event was Ricochet versus Nick Wayne, and this match was actually really good.
Yeah, Ricochet is. I think he's feeling himself finally, like out the fucking WWE stuff.
Yes. So they had a really, really good match. Ricochet debuted a new finisher, which people are jokingly calling it the Scene Blade, where it is basically the clothesline to the front of you, kind of like Will Ospreay does to the back. So,
That's probably
what
the only
say
thing
you?
I don't like. Like I don't like the move.
Like, I weighed in on my opinion because everybody was talking about it and it was like really up in arms about it. And I
Yeah,
said, like, I like he can do so much cool shit, but I'm gonna let him cook with this. I'm gonna let him cook and see where he goes with this. I'm gonna let him cook. I'm
yeah.
gonna let him cook. Like I'm not gonna judge it too hard.
But to be honest
So
with you, I don't like the hidden blade either. So that's why.
I like the hidden blade because it comes out of nowhere and it's just like most random shit. This
Yeah.
one is just like it's like you can do so much better, but I'm gonna let you cook with this one. So this is the point where we have to talk about Samantha Urban, and there is a lot to talk about because she left and she put out this thing about her wanting to leave and everything, and everybody was like, "Oh, okay, well, sure." I listen. I'm not even joking. The first person I heard say something about Samantha Irvin getting hate was Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer said it on his podcast. Oh, Samantha Irvin's getting a bunch of hate because she left WWE and they think she's going to AEW. And I'm literally sitting there going, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? I've never seen any of this hate. Mind you, like, it's been almost a week since she said she left. And apparently, like, there's a small corner of the internet that is mad at her for leaving. And until he said something, I had no idea anybody was mad at her leaving. Literally, I've never, all I saw on my timeline and everybody else's timeline that I look on is, oh, like, I'm sad that she's gone. I hope whatever she does, she's happy. We'll support her or whatever she's doing. That's
That's what I've
literally,
seen.
yeah, that's all I've seen. And literally, after he said it, it's been popping up more and more on my timeline that, oh, like, we're mad at Sam for this, we're mad at Sam for this. And it's like, what is going on here? Like, when did this happen? It's just like all of a sudden, like, as soon as you said it, it's like, hey, and then all of a sudden, you just see all of these people. I'm not gonna say all of them. Like, about two or three of them are purely going, yeah, no, we're literally like, we're upset at you guys for doing this. Like, we're really upset. The rest of them are doing this out of bad faith and spinning it because of whatever agenda they have. And
Yeah,
I swear to God, like I keep saying this, people's agendas are going to get exposed, and we're gonna see some shit that people are gonna be like, "Oh shit!" I kind of, I kind of didn't see that, but like now I see it. Like the more it's pointed out, people's agendas are gonna get exposed, and I feel like a lot of people had a hidden agenda to go, oh, see, they're just mad because she's leaving and they think she's going to AEW. See, that's how they are. Like the WWE fans are. I'm like, wait, no, why are we doing this tribalish thing? Like, I mean, I understand yelling at the WWE fans for getting mad, but like, why are you doing this and going in the AEW route?
it has nothing to do with WWE or AEW. Like it's her life. She wants to leave. Whatever.
It's so weird.
I wish her the best. So
But the thing is about that, she posted on Twitter that she actually hated announcing.
I don't believe
Like I
that.
don't I mean, so what she said was she wanted to be more than an announcer. She wanted to be either a manager or like somebody to be. She wanted to be part of the action. She said announcing wasn't her life, and she kind of hated it. And part of me is like, I think she's saying that because she's like the backlash that she's getting is like, dude, like I want nothing to do with this. So I'm gonna tell y'all I actually hated it and I want nothing to do with this. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's part of it, but also I feel like it could be true. And I saw like when that came out, when she said what she said, I saw a lot of this on my timeline, and it makes me actually have the same kind of feeling. It was like, damn, she was a great announcer, but now that I see that she actually hated her job, it makes me look at those announcings differently because she didn't want to do it, and it feels like it just feels wrong. I feel that because it's like if she really didn't want to do it and like all of those great moments, like when you look back at them, you just like, damn, she was phoning it in because she didn't want to do it. Like that's kind of sad. Like you can't enjoy them the same way because it's like, damn, that's kind of sad. Like I just like I have that feeling because the way that she put it out there was like, yo, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to do something else, and I wish they would have gave me another opportunity. It was like I just wanted more, and kind of feel bad for that.
Yeah. But I kind of think it's the first one you mentioned. I
I
think she said it just because like she's tired of this shit.
I really do, and like I don't understand where the hate came from because like when it first came out, like it literally like I didn't see anything but people going, "Oh, thank you, Sam. Like we'll support you whatever you do." That's literally all I saw up until today, where it was like, "Oh, people are hating on Sam." Like literally, when Meltzer said it, that was the first time, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And now everybody's like, "Oh, we're hating on Sam," and it's like, what is happening? Like, what the fuck is going on?
People are irrational. Like she's happy. Like fuck y'all.
Yeah, like I was fucking content with her leaving. Like if she wanted, like even if she wanted to go to AEW, I would not give a fuck because whatever, it's her life. I'm supporting her wherever she goes. Like I don't give a fuck what anybody else says. Like it's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird. Like everybody should have been like, okay, we're supporting her. We don't know what she's gonna do next, but fuck it, we're supporting her.
Yeah.
The fucking anger because she's leaving does like it makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense.
Tribalism, like you always say. Fucking
Yeah,
bullshit.
and we're gonna get into some tribalism bullshit later on in the show, but and I'm gonna go to fuck off on that. But like we're gonna get into that later on in the show.
All right.
So collision was a thing. And it started off with something that I actually enjoy. And I know you're like, wait, you enjoy a lot of stuff in AEW. No, no, no. The reason I say I actually enjoy it is because this wasn't supposed to be on TV. And it made so much sense and it gave so much depth to what's going on next. I liked it. That's why I enjoyed it. Because they have everybody in the ring from after what happened on Wednesday when they killed Chuck Taylor. And Orange Cassidy is losing his fucking mind on Daniel Garcia. He said, "This was all your fault. Look what you did." And Daniel Garcia said, "Listen, man, like, it's not like that." He was like, "I told you to leave this alone. I told you I don't want to be part of this. I told you to stop." He's like, "This is your fault." And Daniel Garcia was like, dude, he was like, "I didn't do anything." He was like, "Listen," he was like, "I'm going to handle this. Leave it alone. I'm going to handle this." And like him having such emotion, yelling at them was awesome. It was fucking awesome.
Awesome.
Dude, I fucking love the shit out of that because like it gave you a new depth to Orange Cassidy, and now you know that like he's pissed off and he's gonna go and do some shit.
And fuck somebody up.
Yeah, and they announced that he's gonna be there on Wednesday, and he's gonna say some stuff, which I already know what's gonna happen. He's gonna challenge John Moxley for Full Gear.
Yeah.
So then we had Jay White versus Shane Taylor, and I love this match. Like this match is so good. This match was so good, but this match was so good, it still wasn't a match of the night. It still wasn't a match of the night. So after the match, Jay White challenges Hangman to Full Gear, and then we had a back and forth backstage with Leo and Ricochet. Now Ricochet is talking shit, and Leo's like, "Dog." He was like, "I understand you're trying to be here and whatever, but yo, I'm gonna kick your ass." It's like, "I know I'm better than you. I'm gonna kick your ass." And Ricochet was like, "All right, bring it." And if you watch that closely, you can see the anger in Leo's eye, and that plays into something that happens after that. And I was like, okay. So
Whew.
then we had Kyle Fletcher. First off, Kyle Fletcher shouldn't have shaved his head. He shouldn't have shaved his fucking head. Second off, he has a really cool looking T-shirt, and it's the Protostar T-shirt because that's the name that he's gone with, the Protostar slash prototype and star, Protostar,
Okay.
and the T-shirt looks awesome, but I cannot get over his head, and also he's challenging Will Ospreay. Okay,
Nothing can get over that head. He has a big fucking bald head.
dude, it's misshapen. It's like a rectangle, but
And like I said, when he grows that shit back, he's gonna look more like Osprey.
I hope so. So then we had Penelope Ford versus Robin Renegade. Penelope gets the win, and then we had the longest 2 hours ever because we had Jamie Hayter basically say she's gonna kick Penelope Ford's ass, and that was a really long promo, and it was great. So then we had FTR runners in the back getting hyped for their match because the Outrunners were going to take on MXM in a minute. Okay. How do you feel about the Outrunners and MXM?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch the match because I want to say I was on during the TNA thing, which that one I actually watched. So
So this match, I I'm not feeling the Outrunners. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling the Outrunners. I'm
they're growing
definitely
on
not.
me.
Okay, I'm not feeling them, and I'm definitely not feeling MXN. The Outrunners got to win, and FTR basically said that the Outrunners should challenge for the tag titles. And when that happened, I was like, I know what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen.
What's gonna happen?
Outrunners are going to win the tag titles, and FTR is going to beat them for the tag titles. They're going to challenge
Okay.
them. They're going to challenge them as friends, and FTR is going to beat them. That's
Because
exactly what's going to happen.
I was gonna say that makes no sense. Like you're a tag team, your damn self. Well, there's multiple tag team titles in this company, so but you want the tag team titles. You don't go and tell somebody else to get the tag team titles.
No, no, no. We're going to hype you up. You're going to go for them. We're going to do it as friends, and then we're going to beat you and be the biggest heels ever.
Yeah.
So then we had a sit down interview with Wheeler Yuta and Nigel McGuinness. And Nigel McGuinness is saying, why did you do this? You could have killed this man. You could have gained him a like mental problems. Why did you do this? And Wheeler Yuta looks at him and goes, "You of all people, why did you ask me that? You wanted to get rid of him." And Nigel McGuinness gave him the best comeback that anybody that would say, "Oh yeah, he's right." The best comeback. Nigel McGuinness goes, "Yeah, I wanted to get rid of him in the ring. I wanted to beat him, not kill him. There's a difference. There's a line there that you don't cross." And I was like, okay, that was a smart line from Nigel McGuinness.
It was because like other than that, like it makes no sense. Like you're upset about this, so
Exactly.
they made it make sense.
So then Little Yuta's like, I did this for the greater good. I did this for the greater good. He's like, there's a reason that I didn't want to be with him. He's like, do I stay with somebody who's falling apart and won't be here to do the right thing, or do I go back with my family? And he's like, he just told him he wouldn't understand. He told Nigel McGuinness he wouldn't understand. So something is coming. Something is coming, but whatever it is, Wheeler made the choice because he thought Brian was going to fall apart and he didn't want to get stuck on the side by himself. He said because if Brian fell apart, he's stuck over there by himself with nobody to help him from whatever's going on. So
Yep.
he decided, fuck it, I'm going to go over here with my friends who are actually doing stuff and I'm going to make this happen. Okay,
Like we're back to like there's a greater power again. Like they go back and forth on that, it seems.
basically. So then we had an LFI with Jake Roberts promo. And yeah, I mean, it was a thing. And then we had Ricochet versus Leo Rush. And they had a match. Like I I don't know why, but sometimes like I get angry at people when they put too much praise on a match that was like they didn't tear the house down like they should. And this was one of the times where like there was a lot of praise on this match. Well, not a lot, but like some praise on this match that was like, "Oh, they tore the house down," and it's like, no, they they did have a great match. They didn't go all out. Like, I'm like okay, so Ricochet beat Leo Rush. Then after Leo Rush cut a promo that aired on Twitter that like he's pissed off, he's tired of losing, and he just like walks out and like he looks at the Hurt Locker business card. So he is definitely leaving Top Flight Security because he keeps saying there needs to be a change. Action Andretti said there needs to be a change. It needs to be a change.
I was just about to ask you, do you think Action's joining him?
Yes. So then we had Harley Cameron with cat makeup on, and she challenges Thunder Rosa, and Thunder Rosa comes up, and she looks at Harley Cameron. She was like, "What are you doing?" And so she challenges her to a match, and they're gonna have a match. And I forgot what stipulation. It's a stipulation in the match. I don't remember exactly what it was, but Harley Cameron and Thunder Rosa are gonna have a stipulation match.
Harley's gonna get killed, isn't she?
Yes. So then we had once again B Sportos in the Kingdom, and the Kingdom are trying to talk to him, and then Mike Bennett comes in with a bull mask on, and Mike Bennett starts making bull noises to Beast, and it sounds like and him and Beast are looking at each other like, yeah, yeah, like they're trying to communicate. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
They understand.
It was so good. So then we had Anna Jay versus Viva Van. So this match was okay. Anna beat Viva Van. I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Anna Jay had to win because Anna Jay is going for the title.
Yep.
I mean, I have I have no fucking reason why this shouldn't happen, but it happened. I mean, she's not winning the title. If anybody thinks that Anna Jay is winning the title, like even though this is like a 2 week build for a show, she's not winning the title. Don't get that wrong. There's no way she's winning the title.
He's gonna do real good in this match, though, at the very least.
So then Mariah May pops up, and so this took up the rest of the night because this was a 4 hour promo from Mariah May. This was this was so intense, and she was saying things and just she yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Right. Mhm. Yep.
What the fuck?
So then they laid out an interview, not an interview, but a promo from Buddy Murphy about Adam Cole. And I swear to God, this was just like the most normalest promo. Because Buddy Murphy goes, "Yo, I'm glad to have you back. It's not like I don't like you or nothing. It's just I'm glad to have you back, and I want to be your first match back. It's no beef. I just want to wrestle you. That's all. Like I'm not gonna try to lose, but I just want to wrestle you. It's cool. I don't hate you or nothing. You're cool, but I just want to wrestle you." It's like, oh, that was fucking simple. Like that was there was no beef there. It's like, yeah, I just want to wrestle you. There's no beef there. Like, all right, cool, fuck it.
So he's gonna kill him, right?
I hope he does, cause like it just was so normal. Like it was the most. He's sitting in the dark. It was like the most normalest shit ever. And he's just like, yeah, I have no beef with you. I don't want to hurt you. I just want to wrestle you. He's like, you just came back from injury. I don't want to put you back. I'm like, you know what? That's the nicest thing ever. So then we had Kyle O'Reilly with Ishii. Kyle O'Reilly is with Ishii, and he's basically telling everybody that Jericho is going to get his ass beat by Ishii. And Ishii says something in Japanese, and Kyle O'Reilly goes, "God damn, he's going to fuck you up." So Ishii leaves, and Legendary goes, "Kyle, hold on for a second. I saw you watching the Undisputed Kingdom. What's going on there?" And Kyle's like, those guys are my friend. He's like, it's not like I want to go backwards, right? He's like, it's about moving forward, right? Not going backwards. You,
So they're still
he's like,
friends?
wait. And then he goes, you know what? I'm not sure. And then he just walks off, and it's like, what do you mean? You just literally said you're not going back, and then you're just like, I'm not sure, and just walks off. I'm like, okay, the fuck is going on here?
He's going back.
Oh, of course. So then we had my match of the night, FTR versus Rush Intralistico. Oh, God damn, this match was so good. This match was so good. Like I I love FTR. Like I just love FTR. They're my favorite tag team. And with Rush Intralistico, oh, this was so good. This was great. This was great.
Awesome.
I loved it. Like I loved it. Like I loved it. But that's how Collision ended. But like, oh, I said that's how Collision ended. Didn't even give you the end to the match. FTR won. FTR beat like Drilistico and Roosh.
I legit
Even
was about to
like
ask.
even though Beast Mortals was out there, they still won. They still won clean. They won clean, and the match was just so great, and they won clean. Like holy shit, this was so good. Like this is so good.
Once again, do you think Beast Mortals is staying with them? Because for some odd reason, I don't think so.
I don't know what like every time the Kingdom keeps fucking with him, he's like, "Yo, I like." And it's been too many segments. It hasn't been like one or like once a week. This was three throughout the week. This was on Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. So it's like too much of it putting in your face of they want him back. They want him to not be with these guys. And the only other option that I see is they're gonna wind up beating the shit out of the Kingdom, and they're gonna cost them the whole match with Adam Cole going to MJF thing. Like that's the only logic, and that's very weird logic. But like I
But
don't
it's a
see them.
possibility.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but I don't see. Like I don't know where this is going, and it's like very. It's intriguing, kind of. It's like not even joking. It's like kind of intriguing. Like
No,
I
it
don't.
definitely is.
Like I really don't fucking know what to do about this. It's like fucking intriguing. It's like it makes me want to see like it's not gonna be one of those oh my god game changing moments for AEW, but it's like one of those moments where it's like somebody like me is like I'm entertained and I want to know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah,
Like the FTR runners, I already know the ending of that story. FTR is gonna screw them over and win the tag titles. Boom. That's that's good. I know where that's going. Like this Beast Mortos thing, I don't know where it's going, but I want to know where it's going. Like it's not it's not like this crazy shit that's happening. You know what I mean?
no, yeah, because the most simple thing that could happen is Beast Mortos like fucks him up eventually.
Hmm.
But it's not that simple. It might not happen that way.
Exactly. So I mean, that was that. And do you want to do No Mercy or do you want to do SmackDown? We could go with No Mercy if you want to do that.
Do it all.
So No Mercy was crazy
I mean, Halloween Havoc,
because
right?
Halloween Havoc, whatever the fuck it was. That like literally that's how bad this show was. I forgot what the fuck we were watching. Like, dude, like it it sucked for what, man? It sucked for what? Like it had so much so much opportunity. It sucked for fucking what? It sucked
Sadly.
for what? I don't know, man. It fucking sucked. It fucking sucked, dude. Like
I
it
agree with you
had
100%.
dude, and the bad part was like it had like one match that probably two. Like I'll give it two matches that was like, oh yeah, yeah, this is it. This is fucking it. Everything else was like, meh, like, like okay, but no, I said meh. That's exactly how I felt. Like I said meh. Like holy shit, dude. Holy shit. So it started out with Obafemi versus Tony D'Angelo. Late tables, ladders, and scares.
Basically a TLC match.
Yes, and they beat the shit out of each other. And Stacks and Lusa came down. Oba beat the shit out of them, and then Adriana came down. And Adriana came down, and she got in there because Tony was zip tied to the ropes, and she tried to get him out. And Oba scared her off, and it pissed off Tony, and Tony got a second win. He fucked up Oba. Oba gets back in the ring. Now Oba's pissed, and he's gonna kill Tony D'Angelo, but Adriana hits Oba over the back of the head with a fucking crowbar, and then Lusa Crucifino and Stacks Two Dimes hits the Shatter Machine with a chair on Obafemi, and then Tony D'Angelo picks him up, hits him with the finisher through the table, one, two, three. Tony D'Angelo keeps the title.
I didn't like this match, not because Tony won,
Hmm.
but like the whole stipulation was it was TLC and they were barred from ringside. To me, like I told you when we were watching it, this should have been in DQ, even though the match is no DQ. This should have been the only exception for it to be no DQ.
Exactly. It was it was weird. I didn't like it. I don't have a problem with the finish. It's just I didn't like
Yeah. Like if there was a
it. So
ref bump and all that shit happened, fine. But all this happened in front of the referee.
yeah. So then we have a backstage with Lexus King and Megan is asking him, dude, who is your cornerman? And Lexus is like, yo, I've been trying to rehab myself. I'm trying to do something, and I can't find a cornerman. And all of a sudden, out of everybody, here comes William Regal. And William Regal walks up and says, I'll be your cornerman. And I just was like, okay, okay, he'll be his cornerman. That's weird. That's really weird.
Weird as fuck.
So how do you think this is gonna play out?
He's gonna turn on him. Like he's gonna give what you call it the brass knucks.
I I really do hope so, because it's just like, what the fuck? It's it's so random. Like
And
it's
for
just
those of you
so
that
random.
don't know, Charlie Dempsey is his son. So
Yeah, it's just so fucking random. Holy shit, it's just random as fuck. But that was that part. Then we had the match of the night, which was the match of the whole fucking show. Roxy and Cora Jade versus Stephanie Vakir and Julia.
100%, this was the match of the night. Yes, I agree with you on that.
Oh, oh my God, did they fucking go in? Like, this was like the some people that didn't know what Julia and Stephanie can do, they got to see a lot of it tonight. And it was just like, oh shit, this is good. Like when Stephanie hit the finisher, like the sky twisting press off the top rope.
That was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh my God!" There was like a person in the crowd, and she literally had her mouth open, was like, "Oh my God!" And it's like, yeah, no, no, yeah, yeah. That's why I love her. That's why I love her.
You know how you said in the TNA pay-per-view
Hmm.
that Mike Bailey versus Vikingo, it could have ended right there and you would have been fine with it? Mind you, that was the first match of that thing. I would have been
Yeah,
totally fine if it ended right here. Like, yeah, no more wrestling. End it
yeah.
here.
I'm a,
Good.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Knowing what happened on the rest of the card, this should have been the ending of this. This should have been the ending of the night. This should have
Yes.
ended the night. The rest of the card was dog shit. This should have been the ending of the night. This should
Yeah.
have been it. Because this
100%.
match was too fucking good. It was too fucking good. And it was like, after this, yeah, I don't give a fuck. This should have been it. This should have been it.
Those of you watching live, you go home after that.
Exactly. So after the match, Stephanie pins Roxanne. So after the match, they're standing there, the lights go out, and Delta is up in the skybox. I was like, oh shit. So then we go backstage, and Ava is talking to Fatal Influence. And she's like, yo, you guys pick the match with Kalani. What the fuck is the match? And they go, you know what? It's gonna be a gauntlet match. She's gonna face all three of us. And Kalani
Called
was
it.
like, yeah, you called it. And Kalani was like, fuck it, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. So then we had the ambulance match. Mr. Chase versus Ridge Holland. And Ridge Holland threw Mr. Chase in the ambulance.
Boo.
Now, on the pre-show, Ridge was messing with Bully Ray. After he won this match, he also beefed with Bully Ray, and Bully Ray said, "This is your second time messing with me. Mess with me in the pre-show. You don't get a third time. I'm gonna beat your ass." And at that moment, everybody was like, "Oh God, we're in the fuck zone, aren't we?" So then we have the gauntlet match for the North American Championship. Jasmine Nix takes on Kalani Jordan. Jasmine loses. JC Jane takes on Kalani Jordan. Kalani beats JC Jane. Fallon Henley takes on Kalani Jordan with the help of the rest of Fatal Influence. Fallon Henley is the new North American champion.
It's always the last one.
But how do you feel with Fallon being the champion?
I'm okay with it because, as you pointed out, Kalani is the first and only until just that point champion. Like, it's about time. Like, she move on probably to like Roxanne or something.
And then they're celebrating in the ring. The lights go out, and Delta pops up. Delta beats the shit out of the whole Fatal Influence, leaves them laying, and they're done. So we all know what that means.
She pretty much put the whole women's roster on notice because she came out earlier in the night and then now. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's a thing.
Then we had the main event of the show. And the main event was Trick versus your favorite.
Ego.
And this was basically another anything goes match. And Trick wound up going through a table. He bled. He bled. Technically, he bled
Yeah, you
because
gotta get the technicality.
it was internal bleeding. That's what it was.
Yep.
Technically, he bled. So yeah. So that happened, and all of a sudden he gets back up. Things go down, and all of a sudden Trick gets the win. Trick wins. Yes. Yes. So yes.
I was happy for him winning, but yeah.
After the match. After the match. Woo, after the match, we get a beatdown. We get a beatdown from Ridge Holland.
At this point, what
Uh-huh.
went through my head is, yeah, I think I'm done with NXT.
Listen, I can't be done because the best women's roster is there. I can't
Yep.
be done. All the men, throw them in the trash because this shit was trash. Ridge Holland starts beating up Trick. Then Ethan Page helps him. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes Bully Ray to even the score. I was like, yeah, no, throw the men's roster in the trash. Just throw the motherfuckers in the trash. Ain't nothing good over there.
Nothing.
Like it was like after that, I was like, I don't give a fuck about any of the men. Like any of the men that was on this show, I don't care about.
I was
Like
so upset.
I did forget to mention this Javon Evans and Cedric Alexander thing. It's looking like Javon is going to turn heel soon, which
Yep.
I'm okay with. And there was a Fraxium promo where basically it also looks weird because if you're watching this and paying attention, it looks like Axiom is turning heel and Nathan Fraser is turning good.
Yep.
Like it's it's so weird.
Which is weird because Axiom is just tired of Nathan's shit. But
Hmm.
Nathan's trying to like change that. Kind of like in the same vein of fucking Nexus King, where he's trying to do better.
Exactly. And one of them is gonna win out. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but one of them is gonna win out.
Yep.
So that was NXT. Everything else other than the women was dog shit. And
Pretty
that
much.
means it was two women's matches. Oh, damn, I totally forgot. Fucking Tatum Paxley woke up in a box. So she's okay.
Oh, and Ava was there. She challenged fucking Wendy Chu to a match. Ava gave it to her, but then, as you pointed out, she spun the wheel. You screamed out loud. It doesn't work that way.
But apparently Ava said, fuck it, I'm gonna make it work that way. Whatever it lands on is gonna happen, and it landed on a casket match. So they're gonna have a casket match.
on NXT. He does some shit.
Yes. So, like I said, women best thing on the show. Men throw them in the
Yes.
trash.
And like on
So
paper, that's a throwaway, but even that was like great on the show.
exactly. So we get to SmackDown. SmackDown started off great because it started out with Randy Orton coming in, and they did the camera shot where Randy comes in, and Randy just goes over. He just says, "Fuck all of this." He walks over to Triple H. Triple H is like, "Listen, I got the headphones on. We can't talk." So Randy's like, "No, we got to talk about this." And Triple H is like, "Yo, your music playing. Just go out there. Just go out there." Randy's like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna go out there." Randy goes out there and then grabs the mic and then he calls out Triple H. And they cut back to the camera. Triple H is still doing his fucking job. He's just sitting there. Then his music hits. You see him just take a side. He takes off his glasses and gets up and walks to the ring. I was like, okay. That was that was funny because it just was so extra. Like everything about that was just so extra, and that's what made it funny.
I feel like something we would do, like if we were pissed off at Triple H.
Yes. So Triple H gets in the ring and he's like, "Yo, I know what you want. It's not happening." And Randy's like, "No, no, no." He's like, "It's gotta happen." He's like, "I want this match." And Triple H is like, "Dude, I'm not saving Kevin Owens from you. I'm saving you from Kevin Owens." And they're like, "What?" He's like, "He's not right. He's going to kick your ass." And Randy's like, "Where's the Triple H that I used to love? Where's the cerebral assassin, the guy that came to my house and kicked my ass?" I'm like, damn, dog, you just gonna say he came to your house and kicked your ass? All
Like
right,
you remembered it? Like I would not have brought that up.
right. And then like the fucking fans, everybody's like, let them fight. Triple H is like, he's like, you guys don't know what you're asking for. And then Randy was like, I want it. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. You get it. At Crown Jewel, it's you versus Kevin Owens. I don't want any parts of this. Whatever happens, happens. I was like, okay.
Question:
Answer.
how vicious is this like new version of Kevin Owens gonna be, in your opinion? Because like when he was a heel, every time he's a heel, he's bad. But like this doesn't sound like it's gonna be the worst.
The way that it was structured because of the whole Triple H thing and Triple H cutting a promo for him and making him seem so dangerous, this
Hmm.
feels like this is going to be the most absolutely horrible, despicable version of Kevin Owens. And in my mind, I'm like, he's beating Randy. He's going to screw Cody at the end of the night for the title. And he's also going to wind up. I want him to win the title, but I don't know where he's going to win the title before WrestleMania.
Yeah,
But I feel like he's going to win the title. So,
cool.
yeah, this is going to be a vicious version of Kevin Owens.
Can't wait.
So, then we had a match that also I want to throw in the trash. We had the ending of the best of seven with LA Knight as the referee that kept on the title the whole time he was refereeing. They even pointed out on commentary, was like, "Yo, he's really gonna ref with the title? Like, what the fuck is going on?"
Told you having him
So
as a referee was a bad idea.
it was a real bad idea because he wound up hitting Mello and fucking Andrade, knocked them the fuck out, and then left and said, "This match is disqualification. Neither one of you get a title shot." So we find out later what goes on.
Yep.
So then we had Tiffany, she's back. And Nia's like, listen, he was like, I don't really need you. And she's like, yeah, but we're friends, we're cool. And this is all Renegade's fault, because here goes Candice LeRae, who is now Nia's friend.
I mean, like it was obvious he was gonna replace her.
Yeah, but I honestly didn't think it was just gonna be like that. Like she did, like she just replaced her. It's like in a sense, it's like what the fuck? Okay.
By the way, I need to point this out to like the fans out there and whatever, right?
Mhm.
The speed titles, like everybody thought, oh, they're shit, which they are, right?
Mhm.
However, the people who have won them are doing great on television. Andrade, you know what I mean? Like he's
Hmm.
consistently on television. He's probably about to win the U.S. title. And now you have Candice LeRae on on their on a main story. Like, good for them.
Yes. So this is when we see Nick Aldis, and he's talking to LA Knight, and he says, "Yo, you wanted to be a dumbass? All right, dumbass. Here you go. At Crown Jewel is going to be a three-way, and you're going to defend your U.S. title against both of them." Now, here's a small little thing a lot of people miss. I mean, not even a lot of people, but a whole lot of people miss. Did you know LA Knight has a custom U.S. title?
Oh, he does?
Yes. But here's the thing. Here's why no one noticed it. It's the straps. The straps say LA. Like
Really? Oh shit.
the straps in white lettering, like have small like little LA logos on the black leather. Like it says LA. So yeah, that's
Good
that's
eye.
cool. So I was like, okay, that's something new. I like that.
Awesome.
So then we had Naomi versus Candice LeRae.
Okay.
And yeah, and but the bad part is here's the disproving of what you're saying
Hmm.
because Candice LeRae and they're having this match. Then Bailey comes down because Indy got involved, but Bailey comes down. And because Bailey comes down, she gets the distraction and Naomi pins Candice LeRae.
What was disproven? Like she's on television. I didn't say she won.
Okay, I'm just
I
saying
never said she. I never said she won.
she took a loss. Like she beat Bailey, but then she lost to Naomi, which I think she might wind up beating Bailey once they have their one-on-one, whenever they have their match.
Yeah, I see that.
Cause I'm totally down for that.
Because
So,
if that was the case, then Andrade should not be like in this best of seven match. Like he should have won like all of them straight up, and
hmm
they were tied. So
so at this point, at this point, the internet is on fire. The internet is literally on fire because they're doing a double taping, and we have spoilers for something that happens later on in the night, and the internet is on fire. Like the internet is on fire. When we get to it, I'm going to explain the whole thing. But this, like at this point, everybody that was watching at home, if you were on Twitter or anything, the internet was on complete fire, like burning, and it wasn't good. It wasn't like yay. It was boo, and I'm gonna tell you why it was boo later on. Like I said, I'm going to give you the whole analysis of everything that happened. But at this point, it was all boos, and the internet was on fire. So back to the show. We have a face to face with Cody and Gunther, and they did the thing that Renegade wanted for the longest. Gunther told Cody, "What do you want to talk about?"
yes, that
So
was funny.
this promo was actually really fucking good because Cody was saying, "You're not the champion. You're not the guy because you don't do appearances, this, that, and all the other stuff." He's like, "You don't do that." And Gunther said, "You're right. I don't do that. I'm not an ass kisser. I don't have to kiss anybody's ass to be one of the best wrestlers." He's like, "What I do in the ring is what I do. I don't need any of the extra shit. You are the guy that does all of that shit. You do that. You get up, you do all of the fucking appearances, all of that shit. I'm not doing it. When they call me, I turn it down because in this ring, nobody can touch me. That's why I'm the champion. You're the champion for other reasons. I'm the champion because I'm the best in the ring." Dude, this
At that
shit was
moment, I thought he was gonna like channel his inner Okada and call him a bitch.
dude, this was so good. Like Gunther was so good, like pointing out the whole fucking difference
Yeah.
between the two of them. Like Cody is the star champion, Gunther is the wrestling champion. It
Yep.
is like that shit was so great how they put this together. And then like Cody was like, "Yeah, I'm tired of talking," and Cody was the one who swung on Gunther.
Bad idea.
Yeah, and then Ludwig came out and helped Gunther, and then Randy came out to help Cody, which leads to a match next week. But when Randy helped up Cody, he looked at the belt again. A long look at the belt again.
He actually picked up the belt and like passed it to Cody.
Hmm. And like I'm like I don't know how I feel about this. Like I really don't know how I feel about this because at one point I do want Randy and Cody for the title, but at the same time I want Kevin to take the title off of Cody. Like I don't like I'm not even joking. I want Kevin to take the title off of Cody at Survivor Series and Cody wins it back at Royal Rumble or something. I but I still want Randy to challenge Cody probably after WrestleMania.
Yeah. All that probably will
So
happen. So
hopefully. So then we get Ava, Adam Pearce, and Nick Aldis in the back, and they're talking. And then you cut and you see Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson, um, Damage Control, Chelsea Green, and Piper, and they basically say, "Yo, we're giving you all a shot, and it's going to be a four-way for the tag team championships." And Jade and Bianca are happy. And you pointed out, didn't they lose the titles in a three-way?
yep.
He was like, why are they so happy? And you know what? I actually have a reason why they're happy.
Okay.
The three-way was uneven, so they got screwed because it was uneven. Now it's a four-way, which means it's even. So yay, it's even, and we get to make sure that we get to keep our titles. It's even.
While that makes sense, it
Uh
still
huh.
don't mean shit because someone else can still get pinned and they can still lose.
I know that's true. So then we had the main event. And the main event was Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. This was a good match.
Yes, it was.
And Corey was pointing out how Alex Shelley used to let him sleep on his floor, and like Johnny Gargano thinks of Alex Shelley as a big brother, and how the Motor City Machine Guns have been busting their ass for a gazillion years,
Yep.
and they deserve it, and this was the perfect thing for them. And I knew this was coming, so Motor City Machine Guns beat DIY, and
Obviously.
they beat DIY when Ciampa got super kicked by Johnny Gargano, and after the match, it looks like Johnny and Ciampa are breaking up.
Yep.
So how do you feel about that?
Okay, wait, wait. They did it to themselves.
Okay, so so at this point, like I said, the internet is still on fire. So all of a sudden, the bloodline comes down, and they get face to face with Motor City Machine Guns. And they're like, yeah, it doesn't matter you guys won this tournament. You guys are still going to lose. Once again, like I said, the internet is still on fire.
Yep.
Like they're still on dumpster fire. And then all of a sudden, they said, we should beat you right now. Those that said we should beat you with the bloodline said, we should beat you right now. And Nick Aldis goes, y'all want the match? And Motor City Machine Guns is like, yo, we'll do it. They were like, but you just had a match. Fuck it, we'll do it. And Motor City Machine Guns fought God in the WWE ring for the WWE Tag Team Championships. That happened.
Would you believe you would have like seen that a year ago?
No, not at all. So this is going down. All of a sudden, like it gets too out of hand. Solo and Jacob are doing shit. Then Jimmy shows up. Jimmy shows up and Jimmy starts getting his ass beat, and Roman shows up. So Roman and Jimmy run off Solo and Jacob. They're in the
Yep.
back. The referee gets bumped. All of a sudden, Jimmy comes out again. But it's not Jimmy, it's Jay. Jay super kicks both for God. The ref wakes up. Motor City Machine Guns hit them with the finish. One, two, three. Motor City Machine Guns are the new WWE Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, if I didn't know better, I would swear it was Jimmy again, because Jimmy came out with the hoodie and whatever, his whole like gimmick that he does when he attacks people. But Jay did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what the fuck? His was slightly different, but still.
Yes. So the Motor City Machine Guns are now the Tag Team Champions. Now,
Congratulations to
what
them.
I, what I was referring to earlier was because this was a double taping, halfway through the show, we knew this was happening, but everybody was angry because they thought it was happening next week. They're like, fuck this. They're like, fuck this place. Like, you give us this stuff, and then we don't get to see it in live action, and we gotta wait next week, and we get the spoilers. They literally was on fucking fire. Like, they were so angry at WWE, they wanted their blood. They wanted their blood. But then it happened on TV, and it was like, you know what? We're not mad. We just thought that y'all fucked up. We're not mad. We're actually happy. I had a friend. She was at work. She texted me and she goes, "Yo, it's like, what's this spoiler?" Because she's a huge Motor City Machine Guns fan, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna say anything. It's like, why do I keep seeing this on my timeline? Now, mind you, she saw the spoiler. She was like, "This is a spoiler." She was like, "This isn't real." She's like, "This isn't real. This didn't happen." And then she saw it happen on TV and she just lost her fucking mind. I was like, see, that's why I didn't want to say anything because it was happening.
Basically.
But that was great. So then it sparked fucking tribalism for no fucking reason. And this is what pissed me off so fucking bad. It pissed me off so bad. And I mean, I wanted to burn the internet to the ground because of this. Because the fucking tribalist brings it up and goes, if this happened in AEW, they would want them dead. Like they would be so pissed off. Let's first off, hold up. When Okada came in, first thing I'm like, put the title on him. Osprey, put the title on him. Mercedes, put the title on him. The only reason, the only reason when Ricochet went and he was going for the title, we said don't put the title on him was because we didn't want Osprey to get beat. It was like, yeah, we don't want Osprey to get beat. We don't. No, it's too early. Like it's too early for this match. This match was too early. That's
Yep.
why I was like, nah, fuck this. Not one time when somebody real huge star that deserved it went over to AEW was like, you know what would suck if they put the title on him right away. Like the only reason we would say something like that is because the person having a title would be in a storyline and be like, yeah, you know what? I don't think they should lose the title. Everybody else is like, yeah, they should have put the title on them. They should put the title on them. There was never one time going, you know what? If this person won the title when they walked in, be pissed off. Nope, not even. So that's an invalid fucking argument. And they was so pissed off. And then they was like, they've only been there 2 weeks. They don't deserve to put the title on them this quick. And it's like, do you know the fuck you're talking to, the Motor City Machine Guns? Dude, they won the fucking titles. When they won the fucking titles on WWE television, you saw so many people said, "Yo, they fucking deserve it." Yo, I'm so happy right now. I'm crying. Like, and these aren't even wrestling fans. These are wrestlers them fucking selves. Ricochet even tweeted was like, "Yo, they fucking did that. They deserve that shit." Ricochet himself. Somebody even put Ricochet up against them was like, "Yo, if Ricochet did that, like," and I'm like, "Dude, you make no fucking sense. The Motor City Machine Guns are fucking legends. They fucking deserve this. Like, this is not something that you fucking. It's just not some dumb shit. They're like, oh, so you're saying Ricochet isn't a legend? He had a title here, he had a title there. Dude, fucking Motor City Machine Guns was before his time. What are you talking about? They're fucking legends. Then somebody was like, do you know how you sound saying that they deserve it because they bust their ass? They had championships all over. This is the crowning pinnacle. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck what wrestling fan you are. No matter who the fuck you are, winning a title in WWE means something. I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck if you hate WWE or not. Winning a title in WWE means something because it's the pinnacle. It's the big leagues. It's the top. AEW can be where it's at, no matter where the fuck it's at. WWE is the top. You win a title there, even if they treat you like shit, you can walk anywhere and say, I'm a former WWE champion. And everybody will look at you as a fucking legend.
Yep.
Dude, it makes no fucking sense. Like, this tribalist bullshit is so fucking out of hand. And, like, it's the Motor City Machine Guns, the most beloved fucking tag team in the world. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you making this tribalist? Like, why are you pulling this bullshit? Like, I fucking hate the internet, and I wish a lot of these fucking kids would go away. And
And
yes,
that's what
I
they
mean,
are. They're kids.
yes, exactly, because most of them, like, when you say some shit, be like, oh, this person did this, and this. They be like, oh, whatever, like, but it ain't this. And it's like, no, you only know this shit from the time you were alive. You have no idea that the Motor City Machine Guns your whole entire life has been busting their fucking ass, and they never thought they would go to fucking WWE. It means something.
Yeah.
Like, like my friend is literally 20 something years old, and is like, yo, my whole entire life I've known the Motor City Machine Guns. They were my first tag team that I loved. For them to actually get this, it blew her mind. Like, that's what I mean. It's like what are you guys talking about? Like, fucking wrestling fans that respect wrestling go, yo, the Motor City Machine Guns, glad that they did it.
That's another like set of people that we actually seen from beginning and whatever, like a AJ Styles or whatever, like beginning of their career. Like we know them before they became a team.
Yes, and
I'm
it's like that's
fucking happy for
like
them.
it's like of course like everybody is fucking happy. Like, even wrestlers are fucking like just fucking losing it because it's like, yo, I'm crying because the Motor City Machine Guns finally hit something that they never thought that they would hit. Did something that they never thought they would do. In 2 weeks, getting the fucking titles of a place that they never thought that they would be at.
Yep.
It's like, man, come on. Like, when you just like get mad and pull some dumb shit like this, it's like you don't respect wrestling. You respect your fucking tribe. And it's like that's so fucking stupid.
Basically.
Like, that's why I get mad at a lot of these younger fans. It's like you are just riding for your fucking team instead of riding for the business. It's like that's not like it makes no fucking sense. Like, it literally makes no fucking sense. Like, these are fucking legends. Like, I don't give a fuck like what you say. Like, these are fucking legends getting their shot at fucking WWE. Like, the young, like, I swear to God, if the Young Bucks ever went to WWE and won the WWE Tag Team Championships, they would be like, yo, I never thought this would happen. This is a great moment for us. Like, we started our own company, but damn, we won the WWE Tag Team Championships. This is a great moment for us.
Yeah, they would
Like,
love that.
exactly because it's WWE. Like, it's the pinnacle of wrestling. And I know you're like, well, this sports entertainment is not wrestling. It doesn't fucking matter, dude. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, to a lot of people, it means something. And not just a lot of people in the fucking business, it means something.
Yep.
It means something. Like I'm tired of these people just being stupid. Like, oh, they're fucking tribalists because of this dumb shit. Like, fucking think about it. And then somebody, when I told them they were fucking tribalists, they goes, "Oh, see, this is where you just go, oh, tribalists, you need to go outside, you need to touch grass." Like, because you can't have a real argument. It's like, you're mad at something there's no reason to be mad at. You're mad at something that there's no reason to be mad at. And when I call tribalist, you're like, oh, it's because you don't have an argument. No, I have an argument. My argument is you stupid motherfuckers are dumb yelling about something that is fucking great. But you know what? Fuck 'em.
Why does there even have to be an argument though?
Because they're tribalists. They're
No, no,
tribalists.
I mean, for like for them, like, oh, you don't even have an argument. Like, fuck it. Like, I'm happy for them. That's all I gotta say to you. Like, you want to be a dick, be on people's dick and whatever. No, that's not the way it works. A company's dick, mind you.
Like, he don't know you, little bro. Like, he don't know you. Tony don't know you.
Exactly.
So there was something that happened after that. Like, we got to see Jimmy and Jay hug. And
Yes, that was
Roman,
beautiful.
yes, and Roman looked in the crowd. Now, we're not going to go into spoilers, but there's something that happens next week. And there are some people that's saying some things, and it's like, I halfway agree with you, but there's there's still moving parts, but I halfway agree with you because we're not gonna go into spoilers, but people are saying things are happening a little faster than they should, and I'm like, I kind of agree with you, but also we're in November already, and Survivor Series is coming up really quick, so we did have to move a little quick to get there. I know, like, there's a little couple leaps in logic. We'll talk about it next week, but it kind of had to happen.
Yeah.
So, any last words?